Hello, everyone, Randy here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Chippewa County. Currently riding along in the John Deere 6000 sprayer here, working on putting some fertilizer down on the field across from the shop. Already have the slurry on. In fact, I've got the slurry spreader sitting on the field by the shop. They're waiting to go, so we need to get that going here for starters this episode. We're still harvesting wheat over on the field by the farm here. There's just a little bit left to go on there. If Courseplay would pull its fingers out of its behinds and actually do some work for a change, it actually probably would be done by now, but as you can see from the message on the screen there, chances are Courseplay's probably doing something it shouldn't be doing again. Yeah. Way to go, way to go, Courseplay. Way to go. We'll fix that here in a minute. Okay, let's, nearest waypoint. I don't know if I can quite go the first waypoint there. That a little bit far. As you can see, I did switch out the attachment here for the 12-meter one, everyone. We went through nearly 200,000 liters of slurry on this field. I'm like, whoa. I don't remember this 12-meter attachment using that much. So I switched out for that one. Maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe it uses about the same amount, but wow, that seemed like an awful lot to me, everyone. So, like I said, switch to that one because we do have a fair amount of slurry, but we don't have that much slurry. And being that we don't have the other cow farm producing slurry, we really don't have that much. Oh, yeah, okay. That, I suppose you can argue that's my fault there. Of course, he's not going to unload the combine because he was in the stop position because I had to fix him from the last time he was being derpy. I don't think Courseplay has successfully unloaded this combine by itself once on this field. Once. Come on, Courseplay. What in the world? What is your problem on this field? You worked nearly, and I use the word nearly flawlessly on this field. Didn't do too bad on this field, and this field just like, no, not at all. I'm just going to be completely derpy here. See if he lines up. And there he stops. Why? Why? Courseplay, you're not under the pipe. Combine, you're not putting your pipe out. Anyone else notice as Courseplay seems to have supposedly gotten smarter, it's actually gotten stupider? And yes, everyone, I'm sure a longer pipe on this combine would probably help, but it works sometimes. Oh, speaking of this field, too, we're going to have to get some lime on it. Anyway, getting the second application of fertilizer on this field, which means I can probably start cultivating it now here. Got the International 1586 out here. Been a while since we used this tractor, so I figured we'd put it to a little bit of good use here, or at least hopefully good use. And then also have the Will Rich cultivator here as well, so we're just going to run the cultivator across this field. Not sure if our... Yeah, actually, I think our planter is no-till, I think. Should be... Whoa. Okay, you know what? Let's actually stop here. Everyone, because when he says he needs to be refueled soon, not kidding. That's actually a good question. Where do you get fuel? Oh, you know what? I think I know where we can get fuel from. I think I know. Yes, I do, I think. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to have to refuel this first, aren't I? Right. We'll see if we can do a... You know, let me start the 1586 again. He can just keep a rolling here. Just go nearest waypoint. Don't ever use the next waypoint. That one just, I don't know. That one does derpy things sometimes, if you ask me. Okay, back here. Nope, not the Bronco. We need the Ford here. Oh, where do you find fuel here? I mean, these look like fuel drums. Apparently not. Fuel in the shed. You know what? I guess, everyone, that's the one thing I've not had to find on the farm here yet, have I? Is fuel. Any fuel back here? Don't look like it. Negative. That is actually an excellent question. No, those don't work. Don't see any fuel there. What's the little shed back there? That looks like just a little shed. Okay. How about any fuel on this side? It's always the fun part, everyone, about playing a new map here. Ooh, slight detour, everyone. I just noticed the tires that were on this tractor here. I've been looking for some good tri-rib tires. Ooh, those might just meet the category. Mr. Ford 8000, I might just need to borrow your tires. Because, yes, I could use some good, I bet you these are not. Bet you these are not FS19 Farming Sim and 19 compatible tires. They do not look it. Oh well. Maybe you can still use them. Been looking for some good tri-rib tires to put on the John Deere 30 series there. It could use some better tires, I think. So I've been shopping around on the various mods, everyone. Unfortunately, it looks like most of the mods all have the same tires on them. Like the International 1586, the International that's in. Actually, you know what? Was the 1586 actually might have had some better ones on it, too. There was something wrong with them. I forget what. That tractor has the same tires. The Oliver, the 4020 there. Oh, you know what? No, the International 1586, so that had quad ribs. That's why. That was quad ribs. But yeah, if you look at these tires, look at the level of detail on them. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Ooh. Tire shopping. What do we got over here? What do you got on you? You got some quad ribs. Are they good? Yeah, they're actually really good. Well, as far as poly count goes. A little plain. Nothing on them. But anyway. Okay, fuel. Where can we get fuel here? Getting slightly distracted by modding. There's fuel tanks there. Those are for the building. You know what? What do we got for placeable fuel? Placeables. Let's see what's here. Actually, a good question. We got to have some fuel placeable, right? There we go. Fuel tank. That'll work. We're going to see once if we can stick that. Where can we stick that? Over by the shed here would be ideal, I'm thinking. Somewhere out of the way. I'd like to, stick it right on the cement pad here, but apparently it's not going to let me do that. So how about right there, then? Sure. We'll just put it by the pressure washer. Diesel. 1 gallon. Okay. No, it does keep filling. That's good. So, yes. For those of you wondering about this truck, you may have noticed it has a fill level on it. And until last night's live stream there, I really wasn't sure what that fill level was for. Never took the time to play with it, but Hess figured it out. This truck here can refuel vehicles, and it actually seems to work pretty good with it. So we're going to give that a try here. I'm assuming, everyone, there's probably a fuel tank option for this truck. You have to visually turn it on. I haven't gone through all the options for this truck, but even though it's not visible, everyone, it still works. It's just kind of the way it is with Farming Simulator mods. Just because you can't visually see something doesn't mean the mod doesn't have it. And I'm just guessing there's probably not maybe a good way to turn on and off the fuel option. So, for example, I mean, if you don't put an actual a fuel tank on this truck, there's probably not a good way a good way to turn it off, I'm guessing. Oh, 4455 is slipping. All right. Okay, so if I remember correctly here with this truck, you need to get out. Oh, is it not going to work? Oh, there we go. Yep. Turn off trigger marker. I don't know if you heard that engine start up, everyone, but now I should be able to pull up here. And actually, Courseplay might, if it detects the trigger here, might refill itself. Yeah, I'm going to guess that's probably a no. Okay, we'll just pull ahead here a little bit. Refill tractor. Okay, there we go. Nearest waypoint. Continue on. Back to work. And that took, what did this, I didn't even actually pay attention to what this truck held. Looks like it was probably about 70 gallons or so. That the tractor took, that is. Okay, and then if we get back out here and turn off trigger. Actually, trigger marker. That's actually, not sure what that actually does. I think it's actually R to turn it on and off. Not sure why those controls aren't showing up properly, but oh well. But yeah, it's just a cool little fact about the truck here, everyone, that I didn't know. And it does actually work pretty good for that. And at least with a farming simulator here, but I'm not filling up, refueling vehicles very often. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed that, but very, very rarely do I actually have to refuel anything. Just the amount of fuel that the equipment uses, I guess. And actually, you know what? It's probably everyone, well, hired worker. The hired worker shouldn't be buying fuel, I don't think. And it's probably actually everyone because fuel usage is actually on low. Oh, I don't think I changed that. I don't think. But yeah, helper refuel, fuel is off. So this map actually is using fuel. Typically, everyone, I probably typically play with that option on. So the hired worker is actually, you know, refueling itself as it goes. It's buying the fuel, paying for it. Well, I'm paying for it, right? But yeah, so I don't have to worry about it running out that way. Whereas, yeah, this map, that option says it's off. I'm assuming that means it's actually off. I won't maybe necessarily put any money on that, everyone, because, yeah, this map seems to be a little weird when it comes to filling up stuff. Speaking of stuff, this is going to have to be filled up with some stuff. Yeah, he made 2 rounds around the field there. Yeah, I don't know, everyone. We'll just have to keep an eye on seeing how much slurry this field uses, because it almost seems like this attachment uses this attachment does use a lot less, but of course it has 1/3 of the width as well. But even at that, it seems like it still uses less. Okay, Courseplay, what are you up to over here? You hooligans finally done yet? No, of course not. Nope. Yeah. You know what? I don't think we have anything else to do ourselves here for a moment. Why don't we just take over ourselves here? If we can get ourselves out of this situation. There we go. Stupid Courseplay. Quite literally. Okay, driver, why don't you beat it? That'll work too. I don't really need him to unload us yet because we just started, but let's get him out of the way without me having to get in him. And we'll just follow the Courseplay line here for now. Again, everyone, I want to bale this field. I'll plan on saving the bales from this field. Probably going to look at maybe putting up one of the bale storage placeables, which, oh, that reminds me, everyone, if I do that, I am going to have to get probably the other round baler. That's right, I forgot about that. If I do that, I need a different round baler because I don't think any of those will probably store the 1.8 meter bale types that baler makes. That, everyone, again, is, by the way, why when I did that baler, I made 2 versions of the baler. I made both the proper version, if you will, the size of bale it's supposed to make, and then also I made one that made the standard Giants in-game bale 1.3 meters. That way it maintains maximum compatibility that way with the game. Now, if you're just selling the bales or maybe manually loading them, manually selling them, manually handling them, it's probably fine. But anytime you want to start using auto load, start using storage facilities, stuff like that, yeah, that's when you start having problems. Anyway, we'll read a few comments here in a moment. Jim was saying, great video as always. Thanks for the update on modifying the fill level intervals for the fruit trees. I will look into those XMLs. Thanks. Again, talking about the fruit trees there, everyone. As I've mentioned in the last couple episodes. Ooh, I better get back online here with Courseplay. Otherwise, yeah, it's not going to work so good. Yeah, there we go. Otherwise, the baler's not going to be able to pick up the straw. In fact, yeah, might still be able to pick it up there. Be close. But yeah, I modified the fruit trees there so that the fill level, multiplied it by a factor of 10, just added a 0 to the numbers there. So again, should last roughly, I'm just assuming everyone probably 10 in-game days. Looks like before they lasted 1 in-game day. Which again, everyone, if you're just playing regular farming simulator without seasons mod, it's probably fine. But now that I'm playing it with seasons mod, yeah, I don't feel like I'm filling them up every single day. Let's see. OCB was saying really like the Kloss DLC. Good to get a good Giants. Oh, good to get a good Giants DLC. Got to read that slowly there. They haven't had any good DLCs since Westbridge and FS13. Yes, I will have to agree there, OCB. Westbridge Hills on Farming Sim 13. That was definitely probably one of Giants' better DLCs, I would argue. Although the one from Farming Simulator, I think was it 17? I think it was 17. That one wasn't too bad either. The big DLC there. And then, of course, there was the Big Bud DLC. That one's pretty nice. Definitely like that one as well. That was a good DLC. Oh, Combine's gonna... Or, sorry, not Combine. The tractor's gonna come on Lotus. Let's see how he does. Again, by the way, I mentioned this last episode. No, everyone, I do not have the Kloss DLC yet. Still debating if I'm going to get it or not, because again, when I have almost all the equipment that's in that DLC as a mod, so it's like, most likely having Giants equipment's probably a little bit better done than the modders equipment. I'm not going to debate that one, because Giants has really stepped up their game as far as their equipment goes. It's pretty hard to beat their equipment now. Used to be you couldn't say that. Modded equipment was like always better than Giants equipment. But not so much in 19. Yeah, we definitely are not in line with this, are we? Oh, well. A little bit annoying. Lane Farm Family was saying, like your videos. Thank you very much for that. Doing so we can get a little more in line here. We'll kind of push it a little bit on the edge of that combine there. Oh, let's see what's here. Brady was saying the S96 through 98 Gleaner combines were released in 2016. That's actually interesting, Evan. I did not realize that. I would have taken this combine for a much, much older combine. Like I said, I would have guessed probably late 90s, maybe early 2000s. Not, well... it's not really mid 2000s yet, but 2016, I would not have probably guessed that one. And I suppose, everyone, if I go actually look at an actual picture of one of these, because just looking at the mod in the game probably is not a good representation of the actual Gleaner Combine. I'm just guessing. And this, Gleaner Combines, everyone, as I said last episode, very unique shape. You can usually tell a Gleaner out in the field. Yeah, very, very unique shape. And they apparently really haven't changed their shape, other than maybe the overall size of the shape. They haven't changed their shape much in last... I know someone in the comments here said in the last 20 years. I would probably say in like the last 50 years. Because, yeah. Pretty much almost all of the... Unless you get to the really old Gleaner Combines, all the Gleaner Combines kind of look like this roughly. Lunchbox. Or a trash can, if you prefer the more negative, derogatory name for it. Legendary Tater was saying the Gleaner S98 is the current model Gleaner, and that is what the cab looks like in real life. Interesting. This cab, yeah, okay, I suppose. Yeah, I guess that could be a cab for it. Pretty sure in the game here, everyone, the cab there just came off the Fendt Ideal combine there. Nope. Where's the grain cart at? 4455 is slipping. Why is he slipping? He has ran straight into the truck. Horseplay, what are you doing over here? Oh my god, he's full too. Does that mean the truck's full? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? There we go. Like, stupid course play again. Yeah, truck is full. Not sure what it's doing over on this side of the truck, though, running into it. That's kind of weird. Anyway, Phil was saying, great video. Thank you very much for that. And then he was also saying, I do have a slight problem. My PC is having an issue with your wheel and control panel. Load into a game, and in about 5 to 10 minutes, all the USB ports other than the mouse shuts down. I unplug the wheel and panel, and then they can use the controller, no problems. Oh, interesting. There we go. Let's see, all USB ports other than the mouse is plugged into shuts down. Unplug the wheel and panel, and then you can use the controller with no problems. So I take it he has another controller on the system. Unless he's meaning plug him back in. I'm not sure what to tell you there on that one, Phil. Possibly the wheel and panel have a problem. I don't know, or something with your USB ports. Let's see. Brendan was saying everyone subscribe to RDAllen because he's the best YouTuber ever. You're too kind there. Too kind. Thank you very much for that. Okay, back to the field. John Deere 6000 is in traffic. Okay. What are you doing over here, Courseplay? Oh, the John Deere 6000. Whoa, my goodness. Seriously? Wow. Okay, then. What's the chances of them running into each other on this field? I mean, look at the size of the field. What are the chances? Literally 100%. Well, at least with Courseplay, anyway. Yeah, let's get him going here again. And, oh, there we go. Tips it back over. Perfect. Okay, where did you leave off at? Looks like this row right here, I'm guessing. Is this row going the right direction? It would appear it is. Okay, back in business. Sorted. Also, I hear water running here. That because of the creek down here, or... Yeah, I suppose I can hear the sound down here yet. It's just odd, everyone. Every now and then on a map, you'll hear like weird sound effects placed in odd areas. An example would be Seneca County there on the multiplayer server. Got a spot in one of the fields where, yeah, just you hear water running. It's like, really? That's weird. But, I don't know, sound trigger that's not placed in the right spot or something. Oh, that's right. We need to get the truck back there. Right. We were working on getting the truck back there when we were rudely interrupted by a 6000 and a 1586 not behaving themselves. Or maybe we should just say Courseplay not behaving itself. Mailbox is already knocked over. That's a shame. Can't run it over this time. Courseplay, what are you doing, and why are you turning that way? That is weird. Courseplay should never be turning like that. That does not make sense. And Courseplay, if you'd, like, go do what you're supposed to do, I can line up and actually figure out where I need to put the truck here. Courseplay. Seriously, Courseplay, you're just going to sit there and do the circle of death? Fine. I'm going to go unload the combine myself. Yeah, stinking core. Who needs stinking stupid Courseplay? Ay, ay, ay. See, Courseplay, look at this. I can do it myself. Don't need no bloody grain cart doing the circle. Yeah, looks like that's what he's doing, everyone. He's just sitting over there doing circles, isn't he? Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, back to the comments. Cozy Spencer was saying, how do you get it to convert to bushels? I am using the unit convert mod. The unit convert mod is what converts liters to bushels, liters to gallons, liters to tons. Apparently, liters can be converted into a lot of things. I never knew liters could be converted to tons before. I always thought liters was typically more of a liquid measurement. Apparently not in Farming Simulator. Apparently it's a way of measuring grain, bales, crops, liquid products, of course, as you might expect. Yeah, never knew it was used for, like I said, measuring bales. Yeah, we'll just leave the truck there. Okay. Back to harvesting. Not a whole lot left on this field, so I bet you we'll have to unload one more time yet, at least. Yeah, we're getting way off here. We need to get a little more online here if we can help it. Or in line with that Courseplay line. Could probably actually set up GPS for this if I wanted to, but there's not much left. Oh, yeah, and I just looked at the course I'm running here, everyone. I do actually have a dedicated combine course for this field, don't I? 12.2 meters. So, yeah, I don't have any extra width on this head to play with, do I? Yeah, I created that course for exactly what the width of that combine head, isn't it? Okay, that's why we're not really gaining any ground here, trying to get back in line. And Courseplay still doing the circle of death over there. Fine job, Courseplay, fine job. Oh, 80-20 needs to be refilled. You know what? I can probably have Courseplay get back on this here again, right? Oh, let's see what's here. Yeah, nearest road point, drive course. That should be fine. Okay, let's go fill up the 80-20. That should be... Yeah, he's almost done with that field. I've also found with the spreader here, everyone, I can actually pull up behind it and fill it that way. That seems to be much safer as opposed to trying to pull up, you know, kind of inside by the tank there. There we go. That way I don't have to worry about getting ran over by it. Again, I'm using a modded version of the BCG tanker truck here. Not entirely sure what the person did to this. It was Senju. He sent me a modded version with much better brakes. So yes, the brakes are much appreciated. But at the same time, there too, this truck, which used to be able to hold back the tractor and tank there, no longer does. So guessing it probably lost some weight. That's my assumption. Not sure on that, but that would make sense as to why the brakes now work. The truck is slightly less heavy. Okay, well, and we're back here. Just ran out of hard disk space on my recording hard drive here. I don't think I've ever actually done that before. Apparently, I have not been paying attention how full that hard drive is here as of late. Normally, every so often, I go ahead and delete out the recordings that are in there. Apparently, I've forgotten to do that for a while, so it was yeah, full. So hopefully, we didn't lose too much there last episode, or last segment. Getting pretty close to wrapping up this episode here anyway. Oh, let's see what's here. Yeah, you're going again. We got the Buster's tanker refilling there. More slurry, which actually we should be good with slurry on this field. We'll probably need more for this this field here by the main farm, but we're not quite to that point yet. Speaking of which, I could probably start the baler here on this field at this point, I think. We should be far enough along. There's not a whole lot left to go. Get the course plate course loaded for this here. Farm 1, field 1, 12.2 meter harvest. There we go. And get him lined up here. He can just start at the first waypoint. You're still in the right mode yet. Good. Drive course. Off you go. Unless, actually, you know what? Hold one moment here, everyone. One moment. Do I want to make this size bale? I guess we better figure this out before we go any further, because I do have bale storage options here. I think I've got some cheaper ones here, too. That's $100,000 for that. No way I'm buying that. We'll just throw them in a shed here at that point then. But if we go to, is it sheds maybe? I think I've got some cheaper ones here. Nope, apparently not that category. How about silos? Big food and TMR bunker silos. That's interesting. Okay. Fermenting silo. Nope. 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 Not that category either. Okay. Animal pens. Silage. Silage. Yeah. Okay. That's right. This is under silage. Yep. There should be a round bale. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Round bale storage. Yes. Well, that's okay. I was just kind of wanted to look at it, but yeah, that probably only takes, like I said, I'm going to bet you it takes regular 1.3 meter round bales. I doubt it'll take these. We can try, though. We'll just make one bale here. We'll see once. Oh, and he's got to go back to the first waypoint. Okay, fine. Gleaner slipping. Why is the gleaner slipping? Oh, he's full. Oh, really? Okay. Yes, yes, saving content. Okay, you done? Says it's saving. Doesn't really mean it actually is, from my experience. Go unload the combine here a minute. Horseplay apparently is still exercising its right of stupidity over there, so we'll leave him to it. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get this truck out of the way. Now, look out, baler. Nope. Look out, truck too, apparently. I think he'll stop and detect a collision here, I think. Nope, apparently not. Just rams full speed into it. Okay, courseplay. There is a truck in front of you. Well, trailer, actually, technically, I suppose. Oh, and the 80-20 is finished. Nice. Okay, nearest waypoint. You can continue driving the course there. And you got one bale already, right? So we'll just actually leave him stopped here a moment. Yeah, there's one bale right there. Let's try this here real quick, everyone, before we wrap up this episode. Where do we want to put bale storage? I'm actually thinking right behind the shed here might be a nice spot. Got kind of a flat area there. Let's go ahead and borrow a couple thousand here. I have been paying down the loan, by the way, if you're wondering. That's where all our money went. We're down to, well, now we're back up to $155,000 loan, but let's go ahead and buy the round bale one here a minute. Oh, where do we want to put that? Oh, we could put that anywhere, couldn't we, really, I suppose? Right over here, courseplay here. Yes, yes, uh-huh. Actually thinking maybe over here might be a little bit better spot. Oh, what else do we got? We got some room in the yard. Nah, probably don't want to put it there. Actually, you know what? We need the bale. The bales I plan on putting over here, so I should probably put the storage over here somewhere, shouldn't I? Good point. Where would be a good spot over here to put it? Because this is where I'm going to want the bales. Suppose I could put it in the pasture. Because that's where we're really actually going to want the bales. Spin this around here real quick. Let's find out. Well, I put it right along this fence here. I wonder if that'll work. Right there. Oh, you know what? And we got bales stacked right here as well, everyone, so I can actually figure out if this will even take these bales. Perfect. Okay, so we got the bales right here. I'm assuming, is this the bale in here? Guessing this is the bale in. And we got a trigger here, too. I'm not sure what's for what. Let's just grab a bale. Oh, did it take it? Oh, it put 2 bales in. Ah, okay. And then if I go to get a bale out here... how do we get a bale out? Bale outsourcing. Okay. Oh, okay. R. And... Gotta double click on this. Stop. Escape. Active. Outsourcing maximum. Add. Not sure. How do I get bales out? Oh, okay. If you hit the plus key, apparently that works. Well, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so the bale... Oh, well, okay, it moved over there. Interesting. Well, everyone, it takes bales. Oh, do we gotta be here? What does this do? I'm not sure, everyone. Anyway, we'll have to figure out how to get bales out. It takes these bales. Cool. I did not think it would take these bales, but it does. Nice. Makes me wonder, everyone, if you can actually store square bales in here then. Because it looks like it's probably just looking for straw, I'm assuming then. Unless, this actually, I guess, is technically still considered a round bale. Anyway, there we go. That's cool. That'll work. Bales outsourcing. Oh, wait a minute. Is this bale out? Nope. Oh, hello, bales. Okay. Bales out. No idea what I'm doing, everyone. No idea. Storing bales, bale outsourcing. That, I better stop playing. I didn't even do nothing, everyone. Why did the bales switch over here? I don't know. Auto. Doesn't seem to do anything. Whatever. Anyway, everyone, on that note, with that, we better wrap this episode up here. If you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.